Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to another video of a girl where she is wearing a hijab and what's the benefit of hijab does he get and his family. Watch the video and after that we will talk about the video.
Before we wrap up here, I actually want to take it back to Muslims of the world.
Yes, we need to push this book. This book is important.
Okay, tell us about your favorite story you've ever come across.
Okay, so I'll tell you this one story, and this is a story that has to deal with hijab. Are you guys ready for this?
Sure.
Because this is going to make you feel some type of way.
Okay.
I'm good.
So in 1955, in Syria, there was a family of 5, a mother and a father and 3 daughters, who decided to flee the country, flee Syria, and head to America. Now, the father told the wife and the 3 daughters, listen, I'm going to go to America, I'm going to go to California, I'm going to get everything set up, and then 3 weeks later, you and the 3 daughters come meet me in California. So the father flies to California, is getting everything set up. 3 weeks pass, the mother takes the 3 daughters, and they head, from Syria to America. Their first flight was from Syria all the way to New York City, where they had a layover. Now, when they landed in New York City, the customs said, hey, you guys are here new to America. You need to take all your hijabs off for the green card photo so that you guys can, stay in America. So the mother, being by herself, not really knowing the English language, is nervous and scared. She said, okay, she took the hijab off and took the photo, put it back on. Next oldest daughter did, second oldest daughter did. The third daughter, a 13-year-old girl named Hala Atik, said when it was her turn, hijab is part of my faith, and I don't want to take it off for this photo. And the security, they kind of went back and forth with her, and they said, well, listen, little girl, we'll send you back to Syria if you don't take your hijab off for this photo. And she said, I would rather go back to Syria. And this is a young 13-year-old girl who flew all the way from Syria to New York in a foreign country. They're in a foreign country, she should be scared. She doesn't know what's going on. She said, I would rather go back to Syria than stay in this country if you guys are going to take my religious, rights away. Security came, management came. They put her in a back room. They made each older sister go to her separately and talk to her. They had the mother go talk to her. Then the 13-year-old girl said, I don't care who you bring back here. I will not take my hijab off for this green card photo. After 2.5 hours passed, the whole security's there, management's there, cops are there. They finally said, hey, little girl, you can keep your hijab on, you can take the photo. And I have the photo. It's a beautiful photo. It's a black and white photo.
What year is this again?
What was this?
What
1955.
Year? Wow.
Now, the mom is super upset at this time because she's nervous. She's missing her husband. Syria to New York is not an easy flight. And she's like, you're so stubborn. Why don't you just listen to me? So they grab their suitcases, and she's like pissed off at her daughter. And they run to their next gate. They miss their flight. So now this family who spent all their money, they're like, Syrian refugees. They're now like even more scared and even more worried. And the mom's like, now what do we do? They go to United Airlines. They talk to them. They negotiate. They're like, well, we can't do anything. You guys are making it difficult. Finally, they mutually agree that we'll put you on the next flight to California. They get on the next flight. While they're flying to California, the mom is yelling at this 13-year-old girl like the entire time. Like, you're so stubborn. I miss my husband. I'm tired. They land in California, and their husband's, the father's there, and he's in tears and he's crying. And he's like, you're alive, you're alive. And they're like, why wouldn't we be alive? The flight that they were supposed to get on, American Airlines number 191, crashed, killing 295 people. It was the biggest crash in American Airlines history. And the young girl, Hala, 13-year-old Hala, looks up at her whole family and says, hijab saved our life.
Wow.
She was there in California. I'm having an event on September 8th. Hala was there. Hala's coming. She's now an old woman. She still wears hijab. I put this on my platform, Muslims of the World, about a year and a half ago. Over 40 million people ended up reading that story because it went viral. And out of that 40 million, when it went viral, about 10 people converted to Islam because of that story. And about 20 Muslim girls have messaged us and said that they've put on hijab because of this story.
Wow.
That is probably my most favorite story.
I can't imagine there's anything better that can beat that.
Now let me tell you this. On my September 8th event, there's going to be the picture, black and white picture of her on the screen. I'm going to tell Hala Atik to stand up. And I'm going to tell her that after the story went viral, there was somebody that wanted to meet her, and there was a Hispanic girl in New York City who ended up converting to Islam because of this. And I'm going to tell her to stand up. They're going to be right next to each other. They're going to have no idea who each one another is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So September 8th is going to be a nice event.
That's awesome.
I'm only saying this because by the time this is published, it's going to be after September 8th. So.
All right. Well, Jazakallah khair, Sajjad, for coming on. Appreciate a lot of the projects you're doing. A lot of great work. We look forward to certainly collaborating, meet and hook it, and linking up again soon. I would say we say hook up. It's like
I think you're still thinking about Minder right now. But listen, one thing I just asked the people that are listening. Getting this book, Muslims of the World, on New York Times bestselling list is super important. The book is $13. It's on Amazon. Get on Amazon, type in Muslims of the World, and purchase your copy. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it.
How do I look at it? I'm in there right now.
It's on Amazon. You just type in Muslims of the World. That's the way. It's an honor to be part of your guys' podcast. You guys are great, and I will promote this for you guys as well. May Allah put barakah in your work.
Thank you, man. And yours as well. I mean,
thank you
all
so
right,
much.
for our special guest, Sajjad Shah from Muslims of the World, and Minder. From our co-hosts Mort, Sim, and Mahin. Also, forgot the last plugs. All right, guys, YouTube. We're on YouTube now. Subscribe on YouTube. We're on Google Play on Android. If you have an iPhone, subscribe on iTunes. Give us a 5-star review. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Follow us on those platforms. And we will, inshallah, be talking to you guys very soon. Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome back, friends. I hope you enjoyed the video till the last minute. What an interesting and a beautiful story which is around about the scarf, the hijab wearing by a small girl. I hope you understand the full story, that what happened to the small kid and why they being late from their flight, why they attend another flight, and why they were so innocent, why there were so innocent tears of their father when they reached to their place. Let me tell you one thing, that whenever Islam teaches you one thing and you follow that step, believe me, you will be find a very successful and a logical life. Just like a scarf, it's a small example that small girls doesn't need to wear a scarf because she is not being obligatory by the Islamic religion. After all, she is not adult. If a small kid is under his teenage, and if she is not adult, so there will be no rules and regulation of Islam will be following on him. But that is called the tarbiyah, that is called the attitude, the gratuity gift by their parents, that kid, do not throw your scarf away from your hair because it's obligatory for you. So this is the message to our future generation, that whenever we give nourishment to our kids in the light of Islam, believe me, they will find a very successful and a remarkable life. What happened to this girl? He just refused to take out from his scarf, and that's why they make discussion with I think 1 hour or 2 hours. They have been late from the flight, their flight has been taken away, and then they find another plane to just to sit in it. Besides that, the plane is crashed away, which supposed to be travel for them, but then they find another aeroplane and they reach home safely. It's from Allah's side that whenever your time has been remaining, your food is remaining, your drinking is remaining, so nothing will happen to you until your time is enough, your drinking is enough, and your eating is enough. But this story gives us a very small thing, a small empowerment to our thing, that don't leave your religion alone. Whatever the situation is, whatever the condition is, don't let down your religion, your religious things. Let me tell you one thing more, that we Muslim always wearing a hat on our head, just like I wear the hat on my head. So why does it prohibit in the other countries? No, it's not prohibit, but it just the we can say that it's the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he wear the white cap on his head. So that's why nowadays every Muslim wearing cap. So some people wearing different types of caps, like black, brown, chocolate, different kind of colors. So if someone tell me that take out your head, I wanna take you some picture, and if I refuse him that no, it's the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and if I argue with them with that one sunnah, believe me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give me more reward. Why? Because at this time you are fighting for your religion, your prestigious things, your religious things. But if you take away your head, it's nothing's bad with them, nothing wrong with them. But whenever if there is certain occasion, just like that story, don't let you down, don't let down your culture, your religious things, and your religious things as well. So the moral of the story is that whenever you follow your religion, your religious thing, you will find a very happy and a beautiful life. I hope you enjoy the video. If you like the video, subscribe the channel and share it with your friends.